Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Well, here we go. We're on Ancient, all ready to get into the first round. ropz put under a lot of pressure there, but he handles it very nicely. Taking down Flames to begin with. Bomb plant's been delayed. They actually were on it for a second. They tried to do it, but now they kind of realize they have to go and take a little bit more space. It's going to be Neofrag to get a kill, finally on ropz, and karrigan falling back a little bit, so maybe a swing back, still a 4-on-4, although they're very low on health on that OG side.
Yeah, extremely low on health, but at least that kill onto ropz actually forces this retake to slow down, and actually doesn't even really have to be a retake yet without that bomb being planted. This is actually pretty dicey, and OG's gonna try and wrap all the way around. One kill on a Brokey, they'd have Rain exposed, but that's a great double kill from the defense.
Yeah, that might have just done it right then and there. OG kind of realizing they couldn't really plant the bomb before they get more space, so they actually tried it 2 or 3 times. Have a nice setup when you're able to get back to the A-bomb site that quickly.
Ooh, Rain challenging, and plenty of weaponry to handle business for FaZe. 4 quick kills for them, and Dexter's the only one remaining. FaZe don't want to give any breathing.
If he can win this mid battle, especially here early on, that's going to be huge. You could see he's thinking about it. I'm actually a little bit shocked that he didn't swing wider on the first one, but his teammates, on the other hand, they're taking control on the other side of the map. So they're getting a good little crunch onto the middle, and you have to assume that Twist can't really stay here forever.
Or can he? He's got that from Os that you know and love.
Yeah.
And it is Twist. He is going to be one of those people that's just freakishly good at it, and I like the fact if he stands tall and just keeps information in middle. The real thing is, will he fall back when Rain gets forced back? That's a player that might actually force him to move once they lose control, which just happens now, and instead it forces ropz to be aggressive, who gets caught by Fiku.
A rare sight. ropz usually incredible with those timings, so a little bit interesting to see that early on.
Taking a little bit of liberties, I think, with the SMG. Also, just challenging a gap, challenging some space, and seeing if they're going to maybe miss that detail, and obviously gets punished for it. So 5-on-4 for OG, 45 seconds left, but FaZe have a good feel for what's happening on the map. 3 players stacked up at the B-bomb site.
Yeah, obviously a massive risk, but as you pointed out, with the SMGs and everything else, you might as well try and do it, and so far it seems to be working out. 35 seconds on the clock. It's Nexa who's crouching in close to that statue and almost going to be getting the angle on them, but it will eventually get traded. Neofrag taking down Rain, still a 3-on-4. And the bomb being planted down in front. Brokey's thinking about it, but they're not really pushing forward. They're happy to just occupy the ramp and try and use the weapons here. And that actually might work out. The retake, there's 1 smoke and no kits at all on the FaZe side. So even if they're nearby, it might not make any difference in the end. Just getting chewed up, even trying to take the early fights, and a good start here for OG winning the 3rd round.
Yeah, that's a nice call to just creep into the bomb site, not give any kind of sound cues. You could see that defensive trap with 3 players. That gets more dangerous if they know it's coming, but the fact that it's like this quiet walk-in, crouching along the wall, even losing that initial battle with Nexa going down from Brokey is just the defense doesn't...
SMGs mostly, so now we have the first, what feels more like a real round. There is a UMP in there somewhere on karrigan, which is a bit interesting, but otherwise, more of a straight-up fight here between the 2 teams.
A little bit light on utility for the CT side, so these initial duels are going to be everything. This initial control in middle. There's 3 bodies here for FaZe, although a little bit of an awkward rotation. Nobody actually falls back to Donut, so all of them were really huddled up at the top of the stairs. Twist again taking that angle that we saw in the previous gun round, if you think back before the tech pause.
Scary if you walk into those shots. Rain trying the best that he can here. He is actually a bit of an expert at playing this particular position. I'm surprised that he didn't go for a reload earlier, but I guess he finally will. karrigan up close with the UMP. All he needs is 1 good flashbang, but he goes in raw instead, and Dexter will take him down. That's a nice position for that AK. A flashbang around that corner could have maybe changed that fight.
Yeah, very much so, but again, light on utility. They might not have just had it. You know, actually, ropz does have one. He could have chucked it out, but karrigan tries to just take it on his own. This is interesting. FaZe has ignored the A-bomb site entirely. Twist has been the closest defender there for this entire round. They've just said, screw it. We're just going to gamble that you're not going A whatsoever.
Yeah, that's what they did last round, and it still didn't really work. Of course, they have slightly better weapons here, but...
Similar scenario, though. 5-on-4 in the favor of OG. This time going with a little bit more of a utility execute rather than a walk-in.
Trying to block that smoke, I think, ropz, but he can't really do it. Flashes going around the corner. Nexa gets taken down again. That actually happened last time, but ropz is here. Runs for the smoke to pick up Fiku, and this is looking a little bit better for the defense. 15 seconds on the clock, and they got to find Dexter, and that is it. No time for Flames. He's in the middle, too far away, no time to pick up the bomb either. So that's a pretty good defense. Although, again, if Nexa swings in to check the pillar instead of...
Smoke is up in middle. He's going to be able to cross safely. Ooh, this is really awkward. If they can just slow this down. Utility dump onto the ramp surely from FaZe to allow this flank to come in.
Flames is going to be finding Rain. This is A little bit awkward if Flames comes back to shoot Rops in the back, then the whole flank is going to be dead. But he's made it around the corner, and he's going to throw in 3 targets here. They have no idea. What a lineup. Rops on a massive flanking mission, and they're completely surprised. They had no idea that was coming. The round has been won by Mr. Rops on his own.
Yeah, they're going to be so confused. That's such an early flank to pull it off. There's no way you would expect that timing, especially with Flames in middle.
That's actually crazy.
There's no way you would ever read someone pushing from the A bomb site. You're thinking, if anything, it'd be coming from mid. But again, Flames was there, and he even got a kill.
And you know what? If you've been watching Counter-Strike for even a couple of months, you will recognize that so often when you have what looks like the perfect flanking mission, it just doesn't work out that way. There's always something that goes a little bit wrong. Someone's checking, or you have to kill someone early, so then your position's revealed and you can't get that spray down. The fact that he got all 3 is actually rare, even if the position is so crazy. And we're talking about usually one of the most, I don't want to say passive, but one of the most measured players in terms of taking fights and doing it. So I think it has to be a game plan, right? Because normally Robs is so far, but he's so far difficult to get into a fight.
Yeah, and I think just this is the second time in the first 5 rounds we've seen him go for that push. I think the way we've seen FaZe 2 times now, just ignore A and stack at the B bomb site in the late round. That's an obvious, to me, signal that this is a game plan they've seen in the research.
Shots they can get through either with a deal or the AK here would be huge. And they have a little bit of a boost up, so they're certainly looking for it. Kerrigan is right out in the open, and what a great shot from Flames. Going to be taken out. Kerrigan is ready for more. Even flashed, he still gets the kill on Rain, and that's beautiful. 5 versus 3, what an opening. And now, deep breath for FaZe. You've got to be really careful here. They're going to get an early kill, and that obviously will launch the comeback immediately. Brokey on the double, and it's now a 3-on-2 as he keeps going. Triple pulls out the deagle, nearly surprised. He can't get the quad kill, but he's certainly brought his team back in this one. 1 versus 1. Twist actually runs for the fire, and I think Flames heard that. There is a kit, so if he just goes straight for the defuse, I don't know if Flames could be here. Gonna be up close, though. He's almost there in time. 1 second left, and he does go down anyway. Twist with a good kill at the end. Doesn't get caught defusing, and that is a really, really scary round.
What an incredible round. Failure down the road, setting up for a breaking point, but the AWP is going to be out of the hands of Brokey, and obviously in the hands of Dexter as well.
You mentioned this before we went live. How last time they beat them, it was Flames that kind of, ran amok and just
triple kills.
Yeah, just kept doing the multi-kill. So if you can do that again, that'd be something. Timing missed by maybe less than a second there. Oh, but he's going to get it anyway. What a wall bang to take down Rain. Not bad at all. And 4-on-5 to begin with. FaZe, it's a 5-1 lead, but it doesn't really feel like it. Obviously, looking at the numbers, it's a good start, but feels like OG could bounce back in his first half really quickly. What is this position? Robs again.
This is dirty.
Yeah.
He's being a real nuisance over here. And he's even got Brokey in support.
You're going to call him a rat, weren't you?
A little bit, yeah. I figured it was assumed when you have this kind of an angle.
Yeah, it is.
This is going to be tough, though, to double up, though. Ooh, maybe not, maybe not. Fiku just tucks himself in. There's nowhere for Rops to go. He's got to battle until death. He does get a second, trade it off, and now Brokey's here ready and waiting, and you will not expect that. But a missed shot, you equally will not expect. But Brokey is able to recover, at least for 1, and twists in another clutch.
That is really scary, yeah. 1 missed shot, twist. He doesn't quite have the angle. Bomb's going to be planted right away. And a nice smoke put up by Nexus. Going to give him a little bit more space to work with. He's not sure. Oh, what a headshot. He actually did not have the warning. He was very out position in that moment. And still just the raw aim. Nex are coming up big in this one.
And that's such a critical clutch as well for OG. Because now you can go back and you can really give... Set here. OG's in the driver's seat for the next few rounds.
Ooh, Flames finally tagged by the Molotov, and that's actually a little bit scary. If they hear that, they can try and just shoot him down. Robs will find the kill, tapping away on an SMG. It's Twist to bring down Neofrag, and they win that battle in the middle. SMGs versus AKs. They even get that. How is he working it so well? He is burst firing the MP9 at range and coming up huge, and so is Robs.
Okay.
Well, I guess that solves all the problems then.
Yeah, really, if you just hit headshots every single time. Dexter, you got no chance of saving this. Kerrigan's going to take you down with a 5. Way at the inopportune moment. Good positioning from Twist and a little bit fortunate timing on being able to slip that information. That made it really difficult. 6-2.
OG are going to look back on that last round and think, man, that was the opening Like, that was where we were supposed to get right back in the game, and now we've given them the money again. They are in a great position. We've even handed over a couple of AKs that they can play around with.
And this also gives them the slack, right? Like, FaZe is a really hard team to beat in the best of circumstances, but if you let them off the hook when you have them in that kind of a situation, like, this could be a real power-up moment for FaZe where they finally start feeling comfortable, a little bit of confidence after some cheeky MP9 kills. Now they're getting aggressive and in your face. This could be the mark of a huge run for FaZe in this first half.
Yeah, some opportunity you just might not get back again, so I guess we'll find out. Hopefully OG. Same on Robs, so they got a couple of players that are doing really well. He's pushing in with the AWP in the middle with almost no backup, and he gets punished, and I think rightfully so. That is way too aggressive. Twist, though, almost swinging the bullets into Nexa. I don't know how he hit that shot. Fiko is going to be going down, and I would have said... And we couldn't even see who we were fighting.
Robs has an auto sniper.
My man.
Yeah?
Hell yes.
Okay.
He's about to change the meta. It's been laying in the background.
That's a cool skin too.
Exist and Get Right try to show us the way back in 2013.
Get Right's got a tear in his eye right now.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Get Right brought forward the dualies as well early on.
He's a pioneer in many ways.
Yeah, ahead of his time. Tear at the moment. Brokey has just shifted away towards the B-bomb site. Deep nade. That could chunk someone down. Not too bad. Nothing crazy. And Brokey providing cover and fire. And oh my lord. Absolutely deleted. And there goes Kerrigan as well.
Got to be careful here, Rain. If you go down, that's the bomb site gone. Yeah, and I think he makes a smart choice here. Goes for it and through the smoke. He put out a bullet, and that was enough to find him. Flames will take him down. What an entry into the site. Just the Deagle paving the way. One headshot at a time. And now the double nade set up here. They're a little bit late on it. That could have been a lot better. Maybe could have stopped the bomb plant. And they're not going to get the kill on Flames either. Unbelievably, he's still alive. Rops showing up with the auto sniper. Obviously, it was meant to be used in the A-bomb site deep in the darkness of those hallways back there. Now, instead, when you're on the offense trying to reclaim the bomb site, it's not going to have the same firepower. And so far, everyone's just frozen still on the OG side. Nice shot from Flames. He's doing so much work. Double kill for him. Auto sniper trying to make the escape now. It is a third round for OG in a really bizarre fashion.
Yeah, what an unlikely round to win. I mean, Brokey gets his head taken clean off by a disgusting peek from the Deagle, leaves Kerrigan on an island pushing down the ramp. Rain making all the smart decisions, as you said, up until he didn't. Spam down through smoke. So, I mean, an unlikely round for OG to win, all things considered. But they'll take it. They'll take whatever they can get at this point.
Dark in the last two rounds.
Trouble now is there's no more nades, no more smokes to put down on this choke point. You can see the defense shifting as well. Kerrigan caught blind. No support. Twist was far away in middle. Rain had fallen back, and all of a sudden it's a disaster.
Rops is here, and the auto sniper gets smacked down. No chance at all. Rain in the corner, and he's there with the M4, but he's kind of isolated. Brokey doing the best he can to save him. They're going to try and smoke him up, but Brokey, he's not going to let that happen. Keeps pushing forward. What a fantastic double already. Actually working on a quad now that he's picked up Fiku, and now Dexter's one-on-one versus Brokey on the other side. Only 6 seconds left, and he fakes the bomb plant. He can't do that any longer. Oh, wait, he came off it again. Dexter tries to bait him out into the timer, but Brokey's not buying it. That is a huge clutch for Brokey, using every weapon at his disposal, including the round timer.
Yo, this is when Brokey is at his best, and this is the kind of dynamic opping that FaZe need out of Brokey consistently. This is a 2-on-5 coming into this bomb. FaZe pissed around. They did win the pistol in the first half as well, and a massive lead if they can pull off this opening round of the second half. They would probably feel so comfortable. Nice kill from Flames in middle.
Yeah, good timing, though, for Robs to peek, though, because the bomb is being planted in the B bomb site while that's happening, so he's expecting that the CTs are going to be a little bit preoccupied. Oh, but a nice crunch coming in with a little bit of a double kill as Rain, but he had some backup there. Brokey was also pushing on the other side, so 3 versus 4 and a very tough retake. Good smokes are coming up, though. They do have the kit on Nexa, but out of smokes at the same time. Good headshot. No one on the bomb just yet. Yeah, running straight in there, but the Glocks just come on the side of OG, trying to see if they can do some early damage. I mean, if you're going to be building a comeback from a 13-3 loss, you might as well try and do that really early. Like, yeah, there's nothing is won by trying to save and see if you can get like a another round down the road or whatever, like, and fight for overtime, you might as well just try and do this here. Good flank coming in, but unfortunately, they slipped out of the net.
It was kind of a cool flank, but it actually backfires at the end of the day because they're thinking, we got them boxed in. We know they're going to the B bomb site, and they're about to find out that they were just so completely wrong. Nicely done from FaZe, calling the audible. Free plant to the B bomb site, free 14th round. I don't even think OG can go for this. This is like set up for exits, hope you get an AK-47 at the end of the day moving forward. But, you know, that's not going to happen.
I saw a video on the internet at some point, Jason, of a raccoon trying to wash some cotton candy in like a pond.
Ah, trash
and
panda.
it disappears. That's a little bit what happened here. You know, they were like, we got him. And then when they open their hands, it's like, oh, FaZe are gone. They're not there anymore. Obscure reference. If you haven't seen the video, it obviously makes no sense, but...
Well, I as an American, I know cotton candy very well.
Yeah.
So I know the effect that you're
Part of the American cuisine.
Yeah, really a staple diet of the American cuisine.
Don't think it's possible to deep fry, but I'm sure someone's tried.
Oh, it absolutely is. Don't worry.
Nice. Glad to know.
Yeah, and
for this to work out.
Kerrigan's just shown enough presence over at the B bomb site to keep this defense honest. They're going to go for a pop flash peek, but he spots it. He spots it, tucks himself into the box. Good kill. That's Neo Frag, traded off, but this is going to open up the avenue into the A bomb site where Fiku is well exposed. But Rain isn't going to check to the right. It's a scout, though. It's better be a headshot. Better be a headshot, and Dexter takes his time.
That is actually so funny. Obviously, he can't unscope at that point in time because he's going to give away the game, so he just waited it out. Still, the bomb is planted, and the retake is probably not even going to be close to possible here. I mean, it might not even be worth it, even if you're going to give them a 15th round. Nexa, it's a good shot, and with Flames to follow it up, that actually happened a lot earlier than I was expecting. Twist back here, though, with the Molotov. They don't have a kit, so if he just gets it down on the bomb, that might be it. They might just not have enough time. He's going to win the fight against Dexter anyway. Might not have needed to, and Flames is on the other side, just slowly being waited out. Very smart play from Twist here. Didn't even really need to use the mechanics. Also a triple in the round for him again. And FaZe are at 15.
Just another clutch round for Twist to throw it in. Remember, he had a nice 1v1 clutch in the first half as well to kind of prevent steps ahead.
They really are. Good opening for Brokey as well. And a quick bomb plant to follow it up. 4-on-4 for the retake. And this is looking, again, very, very grim. Fuse kit is there on Flames, so they could try. They're going to get the early kill on the Twist. It's a start at least, but they're getting smoked off, which is kind of funneling that retake into a very, very tight chokehold. You don't really want to be doing that. It's going to be very tricky to get through. Rob's boosted up as well, and this clock is already run down very low on the bomb. OG, if they want any shot at doing this, they need to run on there right now. The smoke is absolutely imperfect, not covering anything at all, and they're just getting run down. Neo fragging a good double, but time is up, and Rain will get the headshot to close this map out. Oh, even trying to stab him at the end. It's going to be a 16-3 victory for FaZe on Ancient. That